Hey guys, my name is Hreski and this is my son
Hreski.
Right? And today we have a video specifically for customers that purchased some of the items that were out of stock with expected shipping in the first part of June. Today we filmed this. I think today is Today is June 5th or June 6th. I forgot, but anyway, June 5th, I believe, right? And so there are some folks, our customers, that purchase the items, and when you actually selecting the item and you select your size, you see the message actually kind of like scrolls down, and it says this item is currently on back order with expected shipping date. Let's say it says first part of June. First part of June, what that means, first of all, some people want to clarify. First part of June, we kind of think of a month consists of two parts, first part and the second part. So the first part is actually from the 1st to the 15th. So what we trying to basically saying is that we expect to ship all of the items by the 15th of this month of June. And if it's a second part of June, that means it's sometime 16th through like 30th or 31st, right? So again, we say an expected date, and let's actually clarify. Currently, we have some customers that expecting the shipments in the first part of June. Today is about 5th of June, and many people are asking like, okay, when will you be shipping? So let me actually explain you where the items are. So first things first, the good news is that the items that are expected to be shipping on the first part of June are already finished. They're done. They're currently in transit to our store, to our warehouse. When we say an anticipated date is that we're going to ship it between the 1st and the 15th, we probably have currently, during this pandemic time, when we make that statement, we'll probably have about 90% confidence in that statement. That's why we say estimated time, first part of June. And why we're not certain. Let me explain you why we're not certain. Like for instance, right now that everybody's pretty much staying inside, they're shopping online, and all of these stores and all of these companies are shipping things. So all of the shipping carriers like FedEx, UPS, USPS, Postal Office, they're all pretty overwhelmed, and their number one focus is to really deliver goods to consumers, from like a company to a client. So when, let's say, you order something from us and it's in stock, those are the packages that they're really focusing on. But the other part is that we have a factory, right, that produces the goods, and then they actually ship it to us, to our store, to our warehouse. That part for shipping carriers is not a priority anymore. They're overwhelmed. All of their resources going toward making sure that the business is delivering products to consumers. So from our store to your house, that's no problem. From the factory to us, to warehouse, that's the wild card. That's why we kind of always say estimated time. We're giving ourselves about 2-week period of time. And technically we should be giving ourselves like a month and a half period of time. But of course, customers will be like, are you insane, right?
Yeah.
To give that much time. So we're trying to actually narrow it down to 2 weeks. And we're hoping to be as accurate as possible.
Yeah.
So why is it such a wild card? Again, just like I mentioned, the shipping from the factory to our stores or to our warehouse, that's the wild card. Think of it like a truckload of boxes, the goods, our products, right? Those are the things. Sometimes they don't have resources, sometimes they don't have trucks, sometimes they don't have people for that, and for them it's not the number one priority right now. They're overwhelmed on the consumer side, right, to deliver. So for that reason is that sometimes, from the factory to our warehouse, we may get it, usually it takes about 2 to 3 weeks, right, on a bulk, on large shipments. That's how long it really takes. But sometimes, right now, sometimes it may take 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes it may take a month, sometimes it may take a month and a half. So that's where the wild card is. So that's why we anticipate that we're going to receive it approximately in a month. So, and that's how we make the estimation that, first part of June, that means we actually started shipping this back in May. And we're just hoping that, we're going to receive it within a month or so. But can it go longer than a month? Unfortunately, nowadays it can. We're really hoping this pandemic is going to be finished soon. We're hoping that everything is going to go back to normal. And right now we're just trying to make the best prediction we can. So let's talk about specifically those guys that our customers that actually purchased the items, and we made a statement that we're going to ship the items by middle of June. Right now, based on what I'm seeing, most of the things are in transit, and we should already start receiving items sometime next week, and we hopefully will start shipping them probably pretty closer to the 15th, actually, maybe end of next week or the following, or even the following week. And right now what I'm seeing is that my guess, if you ask me right now, is about, I would say, 80-90% of all of the back orders that we say that anticipated to be shipping by the end of June 15th will be shipped by June 15th. And I feel that I see some shipments already being a little bit delayed, but luckily it's very few. And some of the shipments are probably, unfortunately, maybe about 10 to 20% will be slightly past that 15th day mark. But luckily for us, I think it's not too much past that. So that's my best prediction right now. Of course, I'm hoping that we're still gonna ship 100% of the items that were supposed to be shipped in first part of June. But right now I feel like it's going to be probably about 80-90% that we're going to ship, and about 10% are going to be slightly delayed, but not by too much. So that's my prediction currently. That's all I wanted to mention, because a lot of people are asking, and that question is going to be easier to answer next week rather than this week, when we're actually going to start seeing where all of the trucks are, like, if they're moving alone, they have to go from one place to another, to third, to fourth, and finally get to us, right? So sometimes they're moving alone, sometimes they just stop somewhere midway and they're waiting for the next shipment. So we'll see. So that's all I wanted to kind of mention, that I guess right now that shipment from the factory to the warehouse, that's the wild card. We're hoping that we're going to ship everything on time, but if not, we'll definitely let you know. That's all it is, I guess. Let's finish that video, and we'll follow up with our customers next week when we have more information. All right, thanks guys, thanks for listening, and hope you have a fantastic day. Again, it was Hreski and my son Troy Hreski, and he's helping us with our business, which is awesome, and we can't wait to ship your items to you as soon as possible. Thanks again, be well, and take care of yourself. Okay, bye.
Bye.